Yo, you know what's crazy, man? It's a wrap. Honestly, Lakers going to the finals. Yo, they gave the Nuggets a public flogging. 117-107, man. But yo, I ain't surprised about that, G. How you feel about that game? You watch that game?
You know what? I didn't watch it, and the reason why I didn't watch it is actually I don't remember why I watched it. Didn't watch it, but I'm gonna tell you why I would not have watched it. It was a foregone conclusion. Like sometimes in a series, you just realize that you in with big boy things. And shout out to the Nuggets. They fucking
they came hard though, man. They came
as hard as they could come, but there was no fucking chance.
Nah, they couldn't do nothing, dude. The Nuggets versus the Lakers was like Tory Lanez versus Rick Ross right now.
Shit,
like sometimes you gotta sit in your place, G.
Well, it was also like Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion's toe, because that toe is gonna put that motherfucker out of the United States.
Yo, honestly though,
they still talking shit about that. You know what? Here's the question, man. So LeBron has taken 3 teams to.
Yo, he dropped 38 points last night. Do you know that?
A triple double.
Whew.
So the question is, what does LeBron have to do to get on? If he wins this chip, this will be his 4th chip.
Yo, it's only taken him 2 years with the Lakers, though.
What does he have to do to get? Is there anything that he could do to beat Jordan as the greatest?
The greatest player of all time?
Yeah.
Yo, if he keeps doing what he's doing, I think he's on his way there right now. Straight up, man. Like, this dude is dropping assists. He has points, assists, like, you know what I mean? Pass, all that stuff, dude.
No one's ever going to give it to him. No one's ever going to fight for it. No one's ever going to give it to him. But if he keeps Anthony Davis and they win back-to-back, now he's at 5. Assuming they win this year, and they keep Anthony Davis, and they're going to be able to add a couple pieces because OGs always want to chase the ring. So now you got now he's got 5. If he gets to 6, then there's going to be a problem.
There's going to be a problem, man. There's definitely going to be a problem. But
real talk though, ain't no guarantee that they beat Miami, because Miami is beating
what? Boston. Okay, Miami, yes, is going to beat Boston, and the fact that I feel like Miami's going to beat Boston kind of makes me upset at the Raptors, because the Raptors had that. They could have dealt with that, but that's a whole nother story, G.
But I don't agree, man. I don't agree. Jimmy Butler.
Yo, he's a beast.
He's a monster.
He's a monster.
Bam Adebayo is a monster.
Yo, Iguodala is a beast too, son.
They got monsters on that team.
I get it.
So LeBron is a monster. AD is definitely a monster.
Yes. He 27 points last night. Yo, shout out to AD, man. But yo, let me ask you a question. Do you think Tatum is a monster?
I think he is a monster in training.
Okay, good. That's a good answer, man.
He's not there yet.
He's not there.
He's not there yet.
He's on his way.
I was prepared almost to get him the monster status, and what took me in this playoffs, and you know what took me away from it? When Bam Adebayo destroyed him on that block. Yo, you cannot be a monster that happen to you. How is Bam Adebayo's hand not broken in 8 pieces, B?
Yo, that diminishes your monster credibility significantly.
You could be at the top of that, and you come sliding like that game Shoots and Ladders.
Snakes and ladders. Yeah, exactly. Drop you all the way back to 1, G. No, you know what? I agree with you, man. He's a monster in training, but
who's a monster on that team, though?
Who that? Smart. Oh, of course. Come on, dude.
That cat.
You ain't gotta say that, yeah. That dude been hungry, man.
Unfortunately, he don't got a lot of skill. Because if he had skill, he would all-star.
Yo, you know what though, man? But shout out to the Nuggets, man. They came through. They're losing by 10, but still, they came hard, man. And they worked hard because what's his name? Joker and Grant both dropped 20. So they coming hard, B. Like
they coming. It ain't enough.
You know what I mean? But you coming against the King, G.
Yeah.
You're gonna get dusted.
So speaking of basketball, and this goes into our next topic, but we'll take a break. Did you hear this whole thing about Charles Barkley and well, before I even say that, first, there was the settlement that happened with Breonna Taylor's family, and all of the cops got.
I ain't feeling that, man. I feel funny about that whole situation.
So and then Charles Barkley comes out and says, well, the Breonna Taylor case isn't the same as the case of all the other murdered Black and brown people at the hands of police.
Yeah.
And so again, culture and basketball is kind of fusing together. And this is one time, and I want to spend some time talking about it next. This is one time where I don't think all of basketball is aligned on the case of Breonna Taylor, and we got. I just want to speak on it because I think there's something here that you got a lot of people that are speaking on shit, but just because you got a platform don't mean you should speak. Because
people should talk, man.
The worst thing that happened is that you end up looking like a dumb motherfucker. And Shaq and Charles, who are super fucking smart, they look mad stupid.
And you don't want to go on national TV on a big ass platform like that and she'll let your coolness come out of you.
Yeah.
You got to pull that back, son. Pull that black. Pull that. Yeah.
Pull that black for sure.
Pull that black.
Because I think that we there's just no time for us. We a few days away from this election. There's just no time.
Stay focused, man. Stay focused. We ain't got time for that. And this is why shout out to Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan's one of them dudes where people used to ask him about stuff, and he knew that I'm not the one to talk about it. And people hated on that, but you know what? Thank you for being honest, brother.
I hated on that for sure. But in retrospect, I would rather a Michael Jordan than someone to not speak.
Someone to speak
wrong.
Exactly.
But this is an interesting thing though, because is he speaking wrong? Like, this is where it gets interesting. Because and you know what? Let's take a black break and we'll come back. We'll jump into this. This is Black Fathers Matter. Right. We're going to talk about Breonna Taylor and Charles Barkley, and then next after that we're going to talk about nature. We talked last week about being in nature, something that Black folks typically don't do. So we're going to talk about why Black folks don't do it, and what can you get from being out in the wilderness.
Listen, man. That's definitely a great topic because nature to Black people is being in the basketball court or naughty by nature. So I feel you on that. Times are done changing though.
You know what? Look, if we just gotta let that shit go. We gotta let go that this ain't for us or this is for us. We gotta let that shit go because doing things by the old rules left us in the same old place, and we could do better.
All right, we'll be right back.
We'll take a Black
Fathers Matter. Welcome back to Black Fathers Matter. It's your boy Roy, the co-host. I got Ralph and the ones and twos over there. Sneaky Deaky, the producer, in the building. So check this out, man. Every week we do this thing, or we try to do this thing, Lyric of the Week. So I'm gonna just drop the one sentence, and I'm gonna tell you how this actual bar speaks to me. So, you know what I mean? So this is coming from Nipsey Hussle's Victory Lap.
I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Fuck it though, y'all niggas scared.
The whole album is dope, but that's track actually, it's an intro and that's a dope song. So there's a line where he says, find your purpose or you're wasting air. Right? And that sticks out to me because when you think about it, you're like, damn, a lot of people out there wasting air. You know what I'm saying? We come on the show every week. We talk about all the crazy shit that's happening in the culture. Stop wasting air. Find your purpose. You feel me? So, Ralph, you wanted to talk about Breonna Taylor. So I think we should just dive right into that, man.
Yeah, one of the things that I hate about the way that Black folks get pigeonholed into an idea, right? Like white people think that we all believe everything, and that we all agree on everything, and we all come from the same place and have the same
kumbaya type shit.
We just a monolith. And I think that what we know is that that's further from that couldn't be further from the truth. What it means to be Black has lots of is as different to as different people as there are shades of Blackness. Right. And so when this whole Breonna Taylor thing came up, we were all outraged. She became a cause celeb. Everybody was rocking with her. In some ways more so than even some of the other high profile cases that have happened over the past few years. Now, what's interesting is so what Charles Barkley said was that he didn't think that we should compare Breonna Taylor's case to the case of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Philando Castile, the cases where we visibly see the police misbehaving. And so I'm curious, and Shaquille O'Neal agreed with him that's different. It looks different, it feels different. And before we jump into it, I'm curious, before I give you my answer, what's your perspective on that? Is Breonna Taylor's case similar, different? And if they are different, what's different about Breonna Taylor that would be different in the case of like George Floyd?
Yeah, I think it's the same shit to me, man. The only difference though is the fact that George Floyd was out in the open, there's video footage, there's all that stuff. Breonna Taylor's, we ain't got that, right? But as far as this is the same act, dude. It's the same act of violence that's happening. I don't give a damn if you're hiding behind a building, if you out in the open, same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know why those guys would say that. I would love to know, why they would even feel the need, like just to even think to say that stuff, because that's kind of bizarre to me, man. It's the same shit, different day, different method.
Yeah, I think that's the part that was so disappointing in what he said, because George Floyd was killed not by the police.
Broad daylight, G.
But he wasn't killed because of that police officer, in my opinion. Breonna Taylor wasn't killed by those police officers that busted down her door. They were killed by an acceptance of policy by governments that say that we're going to build laws and rules to make Black folks feel and know that they don't matter and that they're not.
Yeah, feel like animals, right?
It's all versions of institutionalized racism. And one of the things that we talk about on the show is we talked about, you can't drive while Black, you can't jog while Black, you can't protest while Black. Now we just added another fucking thing. Now you can't sleep while Black. Now, did the police deserve to knock through that door when they did? Okay, let's say sure. Would they have knocked through that door if it was a white person and they had?
They'd probably knock on that door and be like, "Excuse me, man."
Let's say they would knock on the door. Let's say they would, right? If they do treat white people the same way as they would a Black person. Let's say that's true. We know that policies have been put in place, and the reason why the police knocked on the door that day was because Louisville and Kentucky had put this no-knock warrant policy in place that gave the police the right to just bust down your shit.
Yeah.
Now, what's his name? What's his
name? Don't say his name. We don't speak on his punk ass names on this show.
So when you put that policy in place, it puts a battery in the pack.
Oh yeah, charges them up.
Police to know, you know what? We run this shit. That's
I'm the law, nigga.
This is what cops used to say to us on the block back in the day. We run this block.
They're on that Denzel Washington training day type shit.
Exactly. So we know that the police, when they want to, will charge this shit up and go to work.
They'll turn up, and that's what they're gonna do.
Right. So that to me is not the police officer. That to me is the policy, and the policy is wrong. And that's where I think Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal are wrong. Is that
they don't understand that. I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Do you think that in this, like, that Barkley is showing his Uncle Tomness, or do you think he's showing his rich blackness?
I think it's a rich black nigga who's kind of not in tune with the community. You're not embedded in it like that, so you wouldn't understand. You outside looking in. You in a rich nigga hills looking at the ghetto.
Right.
So you can only speak on what you see, but you don't understand the intricateness of the situation.
And the problem is that, it also puts a battery, having Charles do that puts a battery in the pack of white Republicans.
Yeah, they're like, right? See, why don't you listen to Charles?
Right. So when Charles does that, or when Kanye does it, it does the same thing, right? It makes Donald Trump go, see, I'm not the only one that didn't think Breonna Taylor would get your shit,
exactly.
that the police officers shouldn't go to jail.
That's messed up.
Charles Barkley thinks so too. Now, does Charles Barkley want to be the cape in the wings of these fucking Republicans?
He better not, man.
I hope not.
Well, I don't know if they gave him a bag, though. If they gave him a bag, I don't know. But I hope not.
I hope not, too. And and you know what? But you don't think a phone call from the White House came and was like, yo, you know what? Mr. President Trump really appreciated your comments and would like to know if you'd like to do an interview with him.
Send you a gift basket.
Here's a gift basket.
What you drinking?
Yeah.
40s? What you want? Ciroc?
Or fried chicken? What do you want?
You want that overproof?
Did you hear?
Send you a pack of Swishes.
Did you hear that Trump released his plan for black people called the Platinum Plan?
No, Platinum Plan. Wow, thanks.
I mean,
Trump.
as a name, that's not a bad thing, right? Yeah, like,
anything that comes out of Trump's mouth is bad, fam. Even if he could be saying all the sweetest things.
You know what, though?
It's like the devil's speaking to you. You know what I mean?
This is why I'm coming to believe,
right,
that Trump is a mastermind.
Oh, dude, Trump. Oh, dude.
And why I say that is because he puts out this plan. He says he's going to give $500 billion to black people. He calls it the Platinum Plan.
Right.
Every nigga knows platinum. Right? Hey, he could have called it the Champagne Plan. He could have called it the
Ciroc Plan, the Henny Plan.
He could have called it any of those things, and black people would have been like, champagne. If you walking around and you like, fuck Donald Trump, and be like, yo, Donald Trump got a Champagne Plan. I'm sorry, what?
Here's 2 bottles of Moet, son.
I'm in.
Thank you, massa.
And you know what he should have said? What Trump should have said is, you wanted a 40 acres and a mule.
Here's a 40.
A 40 and some fucking cognac, nigga. Let's get this popping. Because we expect so little. Man. We expect so little from politicians,
right,
that if Donald Trump said, yo, I will send you a bottle of Henny every month, black people, all you have to do is prove that you voted for me. Some niggas will be in the hood.
Section 8 be on the list.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So, I
hope that don't happen, though.
I hope that doesn't happen. I just think, as we, move on to the next topic, man.
Yeah.
Words, whether you black, white, purple polka dot, we got to remember, man, words matter. You can't, and the bigger your platform, the more your words matter.
That's right. And especially now, black words matter.
Black words matter. Even if you're not about that culture, if you got some shit to say that you shouldn't say, don't say
Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut.
Let your eyes listen.
No doubt. Speaking of keeping your mouth shut, we're going to take a black break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about in nature.
Niggas in nature. Yo, it's crazy, man. A lot of cats out these days going out in the nature, man. Like I went camping, we were out in the camping and thing. Yo, dude, it's nuts because I'm seeing more and more black people out there. You know, I'm seeing black people doing.
Whoa. You and I was camping.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't seen no black people out there.
Oh, I didn't see nobody black people there, but I'm saying nowadays, like even my boys, like I go on IG and I see a lot of these niggas out in nature, and I'm like, damn, yo, that's dope. I can't really hate on them because I enjoy nature. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the crazy thing is, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, man.
It's grown, man. That whole, you know, it's nice to see niggas leaving basketball courts and, you know what I mean, leaving their natural environments and going out there and trying explore the world, man. The mountains and shit ain't just for white people. Come on, man.
Well, it's crazy, man, because we I got the bug a little bit a couple years ago and
years ago.
Well, it was a few years ago. Because I certainly didn't grow up camping. And it's always surprising to me that more black people don't go camping for one reason, if not for one reason and one reason only.
What's that?
Well, now I can think of a few reasons. One, niggas love an excuse to cook out. And if you do it right, you could have a campsite. You could own like just imagine if we was having the first annual Black Fathers Matter, father son cookout. We could have rented all of those
easy,
things,
man.
right? And then just said to people, yo, bring your tent. It's all glove. Bring your tents.
Bring your mask too.
Bring your mask.
Contaminate nobody.
We got the grill going. We feeding people. It's all love. So
yes.
Because the one thing about camping, it's cheap.
It's cheap, man. But you got to be fed. You got to be good. You know, if your stomach is fed, you know, I think that makes it a lot more fun.
Well, if the stomach is fed, right? That's what I'm saying. Well, the hardest thing, the two hard things about camping. Well, three if you got a fucked up tent like mine. But the two biggest things that are difficult is how do you feed people and fire. Because fire can be fucked up if you don't understand how to make love to the fire. You can't just make a fire like Eddie Murphy's uncle where he just like put all the lighter fluid. You gotta romance the fire.
That's the thing.
You were saying to me, yo, why you put so much wood, G? No, you gotta keep that shit. You gotta romance. You gotta make.
This guy was talking to the fire, but he's like, "Come on, baby, crackle for me, baby, crackle for me." I'm like, damn, bro, just. Yeah, here's my lighter, fam. Throw some gasoline on that joint. Let's get it popping. You know what I mean?
Okay, so listen, let me explain something.
I'm new to this life, man.
A fire is like a woman. Now.
Oh shit, she burned you too? Oh,
she might. Yo, if you get the wrong woman, she might burn you. She might burn you. Ask Usher. Ask Usher. So you gotta do it slow. You gotta start out with small pieces, and you just gotta let that inside, like a woman, man. If you say nice, things,
bro,
if you say nice things, if you talk to her nicely and slowly and quietly, be like, baby, I hear you, I got you.
Does she crackle?
She gonna start to crackle. Two things gonna happen. That fire inside that you can't see. The hottest part of any fire is inside the fire.
Yeah.
So you gotta, like a woman, you gotta get them insides. And then you get a fire.
Damn, homie.
But after you got it going, you can't just let the fire die. You gotta add more wood to it. You gotta rub her back. You gotta talk to her. You gotta show her nice things. You can't put shitty old hot dogs on the fire. You gotta put filet mignon on the fire. Make it nice, baby. Make it nice.
And that's how this nigga, had foreplay with the fire, man.
I'm telling you.
Just whispering, blowing at it. I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna chill over here, man. You do your thing. Listen, give y'all your privacy with the fire, man. Just don't get burned.
You gotta blow on the fire. That's part of the game.
Right.
And that might. And if you perfect the technique blowing on the fire, you might get to blows on something else some other time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, But let me ask you a question. Snap. Do you think that why do you think, because I have my reasons, but why do you think that the average black guy, especially black fathers who are, like you were saying earlier, looking for some fun things to do, why do the average black guy not go camping?
Because, man, we come from poverty, homie. We ain't trying to be back out there. We left there, bro. We trying to get a roof over our head, son. And we got that. You trying to get us back in that, like, you know what I mean? That don't make sense.
But you don't have
to. Because we ain't trying to live like we, you know what I mean, like we were broke again. You know what I mean? That's what you had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so.
But if look, did we sleep on the floor like homeless people? No. What we had.
I'll tell you what. Okay, so the cheap nigga mind is going to do this. You're going to take your rent that you pay in a month and you're going to divide it by the 31 days you got. You're like, shit, why am I sleeping out like a homeless dude when I'm paying for this? You see what I'm saying? That's where the mind's going to go sometimes. But I feel you though, man. Listen, the community hasn't really grasped and embraced the therapeuticness of camping. That's what I think. To be all the way 100% with you, I think that's what it is.
But here's the thing,
you know
like,
I mean?
You don't have to, like, this is something that you got to be in the life to really understand, the camping life to really understand. Because there's camping the way that I think most people think about camping, which is you in a tent by yourself, solo, laying on the floor, like a
hard-ass grass,
pebble in your ass crack. So that's the way most people think.
Twig in your nutsack.
Yeah. You're
like, yo, this ain't comfortable, man.
A bear rustling your shit.
I'm gonna go back to my therapeutic mattress, son.
But okay, when I go camping, there's a couple elements that are super important to me. One, I need a bed.
Right.
I need a bed. So I got a nice queen size, filled with air, foamy bed that I sleep on. That's one. Second thing, you got to be warm, right? So yes, my fire game is dope, but I also have a heater that I keep in the tent just to make sure, just in case it get too cold, we can warm shit up. Next, you got to make sure that you figuring out how to feed yourself quickly without the need of fire.
Exactly. So, and I'm not talking about going to the store, going to, you know what I mean, getting that. You got to do it out there, man.
I also am not saying that you can only eat like ramen noodles. Because when I go camping, I want to
do it right.
I want to eat. I'm putting steaks.
I want to eat.
Yeah.
I just eat. We're trying to eat.
So if you do those three things, right? If you figure out the food, if you figure out how you sleep so that you're comfortable, and you figure out how you get your fire game going, I'm telling you.
That's how you're going to have a good camping experience. But now let me tell you how to take that good to the great. Now
you need one more thing.
You got to figure out two things, actually. You got to figure out what type of incense are you going to be burning to the heavens. You know what I'm saying? There's various types. You know what I mean?
Very
important. You got to make sure if you out there, man, you got to remember what kind of incense are you going to be, what kind of smoke are you putting out there?
That's right.
The second thing is what type of beverage is going to get you feeling nice. It could be tea, it could be Hennessy, it could be coffee, whatever the hell you into. You could be sipping on a latte. I don't give a damn. But you have to have, you know, you got to have those things. And music is optional. Music is a bonus.
Oh.
I think it's optional because remember, we in nature, man. You're trying to hear the trees, you're trying to hear the wind, you're trying to hear all that. So if you got the right music, then you good.
Okay, so then the other element to this, especially if you're going with the kids, you need to ask yourself a super important question, and it must be asked, especially if there's groups of people. Like if you go in with like massive people, you got to ask yourself a super important question. What time the kids are going to go to bed, and what time and where they're going to sleep. Because all that incense you talking about and all that drink you talking about, you can't do that in front of the kids. So you got to figure out where they're going to sleep. And you got to make sure that you have kids that sleep. Sleep
while we eat.
Yeah. Which means the other super thing about camping, you got to stay busy during the day. You got to wear the kids out. You got to go on a 10-kilometer hike with no water. Just make them little motherfuckers.
Don't feed them all day.
Don't feed them all day.
And give them nothing but some heavy.
And then at dinner, you give them the heaviest thing that they could take. So it sink them like
I give you straight niggeritis, like straight knock you out. Night, nigga. Night. You know what I mean? You go night. And we go sip.
And we sip. Did you ever, while we were out there, did you ever feel like, was there any moment in the night from the time we were there to the time we left? Did you ever feel like there was a moment where this shit could have turned, our time in the woods could have turned into a Jordan Peele movie and we could have got like shanked up by some white people with a cup of tea?
It did cross my mind a couple times because we did have, I could see white people as far as the eye could see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I didn't know them. So it did cross my mind, but you know what I mean? At the same time, bro, I wish a nigga would, yo. I wish they would.
So
I know they got money and I'm going to try and get all that money. I'm going to sue them, man.
I went to the bathroom one time thinking there was nobody there because we didn't see a lot of people at the campsite. And I had to do the number 2. So I had to go into the thing.
Yeah, the bubble guts.
And as I turn around, there's a motherfucker sitting there with a straight razor. I'm like, yo.
What? What y'all sitting next?
Sitting there with a straight razor, shaving his face. I'm like, yo, what you doing?
While you're taking my head.
Well, when he came in, he's like, hi, but he was speaking a foreign language. I'm like, okay, see, this is what happens.
That's some scary shit.
What happens?
Bro. See?
Yeah. So,
see,
man. You know what, man? Look, we got a couple weeks of good weather left. Mm-hmm. We don't know what's gonna happen with coronavirus.
Right,
but second wave. But this is still a good time to get a couple days in to go camping. And it's expensive on the front end because you got to pay to like buy all the shit. But I promise you.
Yo, DM us. I'll show you how to get all that stuff at a low, sufficient cost within your budget. You know what I mean? Gift that keeps giving.
There's all kinds of ways to do it. There's all kinds of ways to do it so that it doesn't feel like it's.
There's places, exactly.
And there's all kinds of places to go.
There's places that rent it out. There's places that, all that stuff, man.
All I'm saying is, man, is that if you want a cheap, fun way to spend a weekend or a week with your kids,
right?
You could put them in a hotel. You could take them to Disney World. You could take them on a cruise, spend a shitload of money. You'll get the same value if you take them camping. Real talk.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Get your monkey asses out, man. It's beautiful. We got a few weeks left, so just go take advantage of that.
Yeah, no doubt. So we're going to take a black break. We're going to come back with our starting 5.
Baby.
And the starting 5 this week is we talked about Donald Trump's platinum plan. What are the 5 elements that we want to see in Donald Trump's platinum plan? Now, I know it's out. Roy and I haven't seen it yet. So we're going to make our own platinum plan for the Republicans that we want to see. So we're going to rock with that when we come right back with Black Fathers Matter. We're going to come up with the top 5 things that should be in Donald Trump and the Republican platinum plan. So my question is, and because at first I was like, yo, let me think about this shit seriously. Like, what could the Republicans do to get my vote? And as I'm sitting there, I'm going, you know what? They can't do nothing.
They gotta appeal to like the low middle, the low class, middle class.
Right.
That's what they gotta do.
So the only thing because Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a ratchet ass motherfucker, right? We know he's a ratchet ass motherfucker. So I'm not gonna expect. I don't expect my hoes to be housewives. So although if you can find a hoe that is also a housewife or a housewife that's also a hoe,
kudos to you, brother.
Yeah, that's good. So I'm not gonna expect Donald Trump to be better than he is. He ratchet motherfucker, so I'm gonna expect ratchet things.
And yo, just remember, he knows the culture. He's been in music videos, hip hop videos. He's been in Snoop videos, so he's seen the ghetto-ness.
They've recorded
hard.
How many songs are named are called where the song title is called Donald Trump?
Yeah,
he in the culture, right?
Yep.
So to me, if you're gonna be ratchet, then you stay ratchet, and I'm gonna give you my list. So I'm gonna bless you and let you go first. What's your first thing off?
Yo, my first thing is for my ratchet people. Okay. Donald Trump is in his platinum package. I feel like they need to have a weekly Hennessy or Moet for all the sippers over 19. That has to be in the package. Meaning, so you're gonna sign up. Okay, there's a male and a female. So both y'all drink Moet, or one of y'all drink Moet, or one of y'all get Hennessy. So weekly, you get that bottle. Thank God it's Friday, nigga. Here's that bottle. You know what I'm saying? For all the sippers. That's what I feel he's going to do, because he ratchet like that. And he trying to, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not bad.
What you got?
Okay. So my first is, he talked about making Juneteenth a national holiday, which is dope.
Right.
He needs to, on Juneteenth, it's a day cookout at the White House. So think about
not the white. Biggest, you're talking about the lawn, right? We gotta keep the lawn popping.
Shit. The lawn.
The lawn.
It's open to black. We send out the full alert to the black churches. They cook out at the White House. Everybody come through. You put big, Ben Carson on the grill. Ben Carson don't look like, Ben Carson look like the type of motherfucker that make beef ribs. He don't even make back ribs.
And he don't even look like he be cooking them good, bro. He be giving you like outside crispy, inside raw joints.
He be like, what are we having today? Well, I'm gonna tell you, I picked up a nice slab of lamb ribs. Like, God damn, what? Come on, man. So it's just all ratchet, all love. They cook out at the White House every June 13th. What's your second one?
The platinum thing, I think, here's the thing, man. This is hypothetical, and this is like, I know it's not going to happen. If he comes out with this, it's going to blow my mind. If you really want to get the black people to rock with you during your 4 years, what you need to do is no taxes for black people.
Oh, yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
4 years.
Okay.
4 years. Let us get ahead. Just 4 years,
This is a great way. People are like, reparations, we don't know how to do it. Tax-free 4 years.
But no, you double tax them white cats.
Oh, okay.
They gonna pay for their sins one way or another.
You want black votes? We'll come out. No taxes for 4 years.
No taxes.
That's great. That's winner.
What's up?
And now, you know what else is a winner? Now King's trying to
What you got? Let me know. What?
I said King's trying to fuck my leg now.
Oh, damn, man.
Okay. So my second thing is,
right,
and this is the one take very seriously. Clarence Thomas, who's on the Supreme Court, he's got to be replaced by Judge Faith.
Oh, damn. All right.
Judge Faith is a judge, even only on TV. Donald Trump was on the fake ass nigga on TV, so he should be replaced by Judge Faith. Put Judge Faith on the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court gets younger, it gets prettier, and you get a black woman on the Supreme Court.
That would be dope. Now, the Supreme Court
I would also accept Maybelline Ephraim from divorce court or Judge Lynn Toler. But we need a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Toler.
Yeah. And Clarence Thomas, he should have never been there to begin with.
He out of his league, man.
Shout out to Anita Hill. He should have never been there to begin with. So, him bringing Judge Faith. What's your next one?
My next one would have to be, in those 4 years, niggas are allowed to drive without a license. But if they get 3 traffic tickets, then they got to get a license. 3.
Okay,
right?
so...
But if you ain't got a license and you just driving, you minding your business, let him go. But if he gets a speeding or he hits somebody, then you got to go get your license.
If he hits somebody, this nigga going to jail.
Hey. We have to work on that a little bit. But I'm just saying, man, driving while black, we got to change that around, man. And I want to take the fear out of driving while black. Why can't we drive around and feel proud? Be like, yeah, I'm driving, man. I'm feeling good. I ain't worried about it. Oh, it's the police. What up, though? What up?
All right,
you know what I mean? And just keep it moving.
All right. My next one is, and this was something, shout out to Bernie Sanders. He's really spearheaded this. People in the culture have been talking about this for a long time. Free college for all. This is the only one that's real. So if you want to go to college, whether it's a university or you want to get a vocation, like you want to become a barber or a hairstylist, you want to become
a domino champion.
You want to be a domino champion?
Or, a dice legend. You never know, man.
So you get free college tuition Anywhere you want to go.
I like that, man. That's dope.
If you can get accepted, even like Harvard, if you get accepted and they don't give you the proper scholarships, the government will give you the rest. Same thing here. If you get accepted to Queen's University or McGill University and they're not giving you the propers, the government tops you up, lets you get it going.
Gotcha.
That's my number 3. What's your next one?
Yo, my next one would have to be, they have to increase the policies that make corporate America and corporate Canada, the percentage of black people that they have to hire, that needs to be up and up. That's all I'm saying. Instead of that 2%, that 3%, we got to take it up to 50, 55, 60%. I want to see black people in all these corporate jobs, not just working in the warehouses. And I feel like that's what they need to do, man. Do that. And we rock it with you.
Okay. So I want to start. This is a 2-for-1. So I think that Al Sharpton should become the first ever Secretary of Affairs.
Nigga affairs.
So he is in a
Al
cabinet
Sharpton
level.
too old though, G.
It's all right. You gotta pay homage. You gotta pay homage. You gotta pay homage.
Don't help us though, man. For real.
I don't give a fuck. Pay homage.
I pay homage, but how is he gonna help us?
I don't give a fuck. His undersecretary of affairs can do all the work. I want Al Sharpton cutting the ribbons and making sure these shit's popping. And the Secretary of Affairs has part of his responsibility is I want him to start a business development fund. If you would that's on the street moving packs, I want that to be to be put into a government package that he can get capital to start a legal business, take his drug dealing skills and put it into legal business. And the government will bankroll his shit from the Office of Affairs.
I can dig it. Yo,
what's your last one?
My last one's going to have to be, I would like $500 grocery budget or food stamps to any low class, mid class family.
Okay.
In the package, they rock it with you because groceries are expensive, G. You know what I mean? Especially when you ain't got the funds. That's my last one right there.
Especially when you got hungry ass kids.
Exactly. That's
so my last one is the reparations bill. So instead of 40 acres and a mule, replace that with 40 weed plants, female, and a mule's weight in the liquor of your choice.
But yo, how you gonna put these 40 plants, man? If you live in an apartment, like you need the land, though.
No.
How you gonna work that out?
No. Now, if you would like to defer your plants to get, if you would like to defer your plants to a time when you can better take care of them, no problem. But it also opens up a new business opportunity.
Is that one time in life?
One time.
40 plants.
Because if you got 40 plants, B, you should be swimming in weed for a long
And if
time.
you can defer, that's amazing, man.
But it opens up a new business opportunity, the weed cultivation business. So I'm a black-owned business. I know you live in a condo in Toronto. No problem. I'm going to take your 40 acres of weed, and I'm going to plant them into the ground, make sure they're nice. I'm going to take care of them and do all the work. You can come visit them. I'm going to, check them in, see how they doing, talk lovely to them. I will cultivate them and harvest them, and you just pay me a small storage and handling fee. And then you show up and you get your weed plants.
And there you have it, man. That's
there you have it.
That's it right there, man. Yo, it's that time of the show where we talk about the tip of the week. Actually, Ralph, why don't you tell these people, man, the people that want to get a hold of us, where they can hit us up? Why don't you go on that? Let them know.
No doubt.
Talk that talk, son.
So you can rock with us on YouTube. You can subscribe there. Or you can subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Right.
Please leave a comment, leave a follow, throw us some love on IG. Let us know you're rocking with us. You DM us there. You can also send us a message if you have questions for our brother Help Us Out segment, which we do every other week. We answer questions from the people. You could throw us a message
people.
on IG or at bfm@catchafire.com.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, Roy. So what's your tip? What's your tip?
So yo, my tip of the week, man. It's actually my tip was inspired by this thing I'm trying out, man. I'm actually gonna take a 48-hour vow of silence.
Oh, shit.
Straight up. When I get out this show, that's what's up. So don't call me. I ain't do none of that. I'll text, but we ain't talking. Feel me? The reason why I'm doing that is because, I tried it out the other day, man. I think it was Friday. I was just like, you know what? Let me just keep my mouth closed and let my eyes listen. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me sit down here and I'm just like observing and it's crazy because you learn.
Can I ask you a question?
If
you were letting your eyes listen, were your ears on vacation too? Like, did you?
No, the ears were shut. Be like, no, no, the ears were working too. But I'm saying, the eyes got to listen because, for people, like, we got to observe things. And the crazy thing about that, like 3-4 hours of me doing that, man, I learned so much about myself. You know what I mean? When cats talk to you and they say some stuff to you and you're so quick to respond, but like, why are you responding so fast? Just chill, homie.
Yeah.
You ain't got to always respond. Just kick it back and just relax. So I was trying that out and I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about, my kids because they talking. I'm just sitting there listening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, my tip is, man, if you want to get grounded, man, you know what I mean? You got to sometimes you just got to shut your mouth, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I dig that.
Observe and do that Buddhist monk joint. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I mean?
So related to that, my tip is, and I may have given this tip already, but I just keep getting reminded over and over again how special it is to just spend time by yourself. And I don't mean spend time by yourself like, well, you know what? Spend time by yourself in whatever way makes you happiest.
As long as it's healthy, B. Don't make me call no intervention on you because
yeah.
Spending time with yourself.
You know what though? You know what? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get blisters and shit. But I mean, for me, my time for myself is the thing that really has restored my spirit is going out into the woods.
That's what's up.
And it's not like I'm going out, like some cats go out into the woods and they just want to listen to the forest and shit. I'm not savage like that with it. I'm going out to the woods because going out into the woods, I'm able to like really hear my own thoughts.
That's
unfiltered by what the world is saying. I get to listen to my own inner voice. And I think we shit's so crazy right now still with coronavirus and the protests and those things in the election coming up. It's not going to get any better. Being able to still your mind is super important. And if you dope with meditation or with yoga and you can still your mind that way, then dope. Do that. Yeah. But if you need time to heal your mind in the way that most people do, then get out of your comfort zone. Like, I got a very nice house. It's too comfortable. I got too much shit. I got too many things to do. I don't want to do any of it. And so
this is what happens when a nigga bougie, man. Talking about his house too comfortable. It's not ratchet enough for me. I need to go back to the hood. I need to live hood rich. It's all good.
The last time I lived on my own, before I lived in this house, I lived in a 1-room apartment. Everything was in that room except for the bathroom and the kitchen, and I shared that room with 2 other people. This white video game guy and this African guy, older African guy, and I never saw them. I never saw the other 2. But you know how much comfort I derived from that space? A lot of it. And so, there's something to be said. Your shit just froze, by the way. There's something to be said.
No, your shit just froze, by the way.
There's something to be said about being at peace.
Yeah.
In your own mind.
Yo, it's crazy because what you're saying is true. No, what you're saying is true because you know what? When we went camping, man, you had left, you know, and I chilled for like 3 hours there, 3 hours after you dipped out and everything. And that's where I actually got into this. Like, yo, you know what? I'm just going to sit out here. And I'm, you know, thinking my thoughts were just going crazy. I'm thinking about different things. And yes, slow that shit down. Do a little bit of meditation. And that's why I started that whole silence, you know what I mean? Just like that vow silence, just try to, because what you're saying, man, you do hear your thoughts. Yeah. You're hearing everything. And then you have to have that power. It's like, yo, why I got to put these thoughts out? Is these thoughts for me to analyze or is this for the world? And with me, I've been always throwing my stuff out. The minute it comes out, it's like, boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? Dropping it. So now it's just like, yo, you know what? I'm pause for a little bit and chill with it and see if I really want to put it out. Because when you do put it out without thinking it through, half of the time you compromise in your own self, G, your own character.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's that shit right there, man.
Yeah, man. I think that's super important, man, because, you know, we don't get enough time. And if you don't want to think about it as self-care, which I think it certainly is, you know, just think about it as me time. And that me time is going to make you a better parent. It's going to make you a better husband. It's going to make you a better, it's going to make you a better human. It's going to make you love yourself more. And it's going to make you, when it's time to get back in these streets, it's going to make you want to rock shit out. So, and
that is the most cliche shit I've ever heard. But it is wrong, though,
but it's
because
true.
This is the shit they say in the book. This is going to make you a better person. It's going to make you better at this, better at that, better version of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But this is some black shit right here. This is some hood black shit right here. So why, you know, it makes us think that we shouldn't want to do those things. Why,
we do want to do it.
Why you want to be better? What's wrong with you? You don't want to be.
What's wrong with me? Right?
What's wrong with me? You don't want to be as fucked up as the rest of us? Nah, I don't want to be fucked up. You You ain't no real. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Man.
Oh, man.
This is ridiculous.
I wasn't saying all that. I was just saying it's very cliche. Although I agree with you, it's mad cliche. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of books I've read, what you just said, the amount of books that have those things is crazy. But it's true, though. You know what I mean? I just
fucking works.
We just got to find a better way in delivering that message.
Why should peace of mind only be for like young white women in yoga pants?
Right, yo, 50-year-old niggas in jogging pants can get some of that too. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel you on that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, because if you can figure out how to still your mind, you can take over the whole world.
That's right. That's right.
So whatever you guys.
This nigga on that life guru shit. That's what's up.
No, I'm just saying. That's what happens when you spend time in nature. The earth talks to you, man. It gives you blessings, and then you can take those blessings and flip them back into the world. So
that's what's up.
Thank you for rocking with us. The Black Fathers Matter. We really appreciate it. We'll be back next week with more bullshit.
Yo, we got some new stuff coming out too, man.
No doubt.
Yo. Stay tuned. We dropping a bunch of things. Yo, shout out to all the people that's been rocking with us. Shout out to all our new followers. Shout out to, you know, Dope Dads, Fatherhood, all them cats out there, man. Yeah. We appreciate the love, and we're gonna keep pushing at this, this agenda and represent that fatherhood shit to the fullest.
No doubt.
Big
So
Black Fathers
next
Matter.
week. Black Fathers Matter, guys. Salute
Black Fathers Media. Yeah.